It's your 2025 Royal Mint John Lennon icon, a peace coin. I love that.
Yeah, and so, I mean, it's John Lennon, so I mean, you don't have to say that much about it, really. I mean, if you don't, like, as I've been saying, if you don't know who he is, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. John Lennon, obviously an icon in every respect of the word. I mean, just a giant in the music industry and music history and cultural history, on and on and on. There are thousands, tens of thousands, probably, of different John Lennon collectibles. There is one official Royal Mint John Lennon coin. And this is, this is it for the 85th anniversary, his 85th anniversary of his birthday is what this comes down to. And so now you're at a different level in terms of collectability, in terms of everything that comes with collectability, legitimacy, all those things. Is once you go on a coin, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people that have been commemorated in lots of different ways. But when you're talking about people that have been commemorated on circulating legal tender, the United States or UK, now you're talking about a couple of hundred people. Yeah. So all of a sudden, that just kind of elevates everything in terms of collectability, in terms of desirability and all that. We debuted this about, I think about 3 weeks ago, somewhere right around in there. And in those intervening 3 weeks, I think, we ended up being able to get like 2,500 pieces, give or take, something like that, because we're, pretty big customers with the Royal Mint. I think we're down to the last 400 or 500 of these. Yeah, it's in the hundreds, certainly. The thing that I like about it, it's legal tender, so it's a £5 is the denomination on that. So that's like, $6, face value. I don't know that you want to spend that. And then the other thing is since you have John Lennon on that side, and since it's official legal tender from the Royal Mint, you've got King Charles on the other side. So you got King Charles III on the other side. So that denotes kind of the Royal Mint that you're going to have. Certainly, Royal Mint or Commonwealth has to have King Charles on it, and then you flip that right there, and you have John Lennon, that you have a king in his own right, I guess, if you will. With that, and so it comes in this fantastic fold out as well. The presentation, tells you everything about it. Here's all the information from the Royal Mint. This is the picture. This is kind of the one of the most iconic pictures of John Lennon they have right there. And if you take that, that profile right there, and then we move this in, that's the profile that they used for the coin that you have right there. So, like I said, legal tender, Royal Mint. Like I said, these have been extraordinarily difficult to get from the Royal Mint. Like I said, we were able to get about 2,500. We're down to probably 200, 300, 400 of them at this point. I don't even know if I've even done a primetime presentation. I mean, my last couple shows have been like 1 to 2 a.m. Yeah. So this primetime presentation, I mean, these are going to go, I think, very, very, very quickly. Yeah,
I mean, an HSN deal price at $39 and some change. Why not own a piece of history, right? And this is the only coin to have John Lennon on it from the Royal Mint.
Yeah.
And that's the key thing, the Royal Mint.
Because someone said he had a coin from something else, Gibraltar or Nui or something like that, because there's kind of these little countries out there, which I get. I mean, he's that big of a star. Even other countries put John Lennon on a coin. It's that big of a deal. But for the Royal Mint, you're kind of looking at it right here. So absolutely monstrous in terms of collectability, desirability, and like I said, the legitimacy of this in terms of, this kind of really elevates this collectible to the top of the pile, if you will, because, I mean, he's so famous, so big, so important that, I mean, obviously there have been innumerable attempts to commemorate him for everything that he's done in not only the music world, but in, from the cultural aspect of it as well. And then, of course, to be able to get him on a Royal Mint coin, I think is a really big deal. And so, once again, official Royal Mint packaging, down to our final quantities on this right now. Like I said, great, fantastic opportunity to honor, commemorate, in a numismatic sense, from a coin standpoint, one of the great musicians of all time.
Absolutely. So FlexPay, you can utilize that, and I'll kind of talk about that throughout our 2 hours, because that's what makes it unique shopping here from Coins from HSN. And of course, getting something, when we say it's from the Royal Mint, it's exactly from the Royal Mint. It's brilliant, uncirculated. That's why the quality of the coin is absolutely stunning. So if you want to go ahead and grab it in the final moments, 907-315 is the item number. I think this is a great way to open the show, because if you are a coin collector, and I know millions and millions of you out there are, it's so nice to get something in your collection that you just don't see every day.
Yeah, and that's really what this comes down to. And once this window closes, I mean, they're gonna end up, they're gonna stop production of this, relatively quickly.
Right.
And then what is out there is what's out there, and that's, you always run the risk of all of a sudden, the secondary market starts taking over, and that's already kind of started happening here in the United States, because the vast majority of these were released in Europe and UK. Like I said, absolutely great opportunity here for John Lennon coin.
Absolutely. 907-315 is that item number whenever you place it in your cart. All right, we already gave you a sneak peek. This has been wildly popular. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm excited to talk about this.